Hey guys, welcome back to Misha's Corner. Today I'm going to be making my Bear Barbecue whole roasted turkey. So yeah, let's get started. So now I'm going to start by making my herb seasoned butter. I'm going to start with about a half a cup of chopped fresh parsley. I'm also going to go in here with a 4th cup of cilantro. Remember, turkey needs help, guys, so you really need to season this up. Then I'm going to go in here with about 3 large cloves of garlic. Mine were very big, so I only needed 3. If you have small garlic cloves, use like 5 or 6. And I'm also going to go in here with 3 sprigs of fresh oregano. I'm going to poach this until I get it to the consistency that I want, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Now that I got it to the consistency that I want, I'm going to put some lemon juice down in here. If you have small lemons, use a whole one. I have a large one, so I'm using half. And it should equivalent to at least 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Then I'm going to go in here with some garlic salt. I'm using about 1.5 teaspoons. If you want more or less, that's fine. I'm also going to go in here with a teaspoon of smoked paprika and 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. Poach this again, and then I'm going to start adding it to my butter. I have 3/4 of a stick of butter. Right here, I'm just going to add the poached mixture to my butter. And you're going to mash this, stir it up, and get it all incorporated. Make sure your butter is room temperature or it'll never happen. Stir this up really, really well. And now I'm going to season up the turkey. Now for this turkey, I have a 9-pound, I think my bird is 9 pounds, 9 or 8 pounds. I'm not quite sure, but it's not that big at all. It's pretty small. I'm going to start by putting my butter mixture underneath the skin of my turkey. You have to be real gentle with it. I'm not going to show the whole thing on camera because it is going to take some time. So you just got to take your 2 fingers, separate the meat from the skin. You're going to take your filling and you're going to go in here with it. And then you're just going to spread it out as best as you can. And massage it in, just like that. So I'll show you what it looks like once I'm done, and we're going to move on from there. So this is what the turkey looks like after I seasoned it up. I put the excess outside, all over the skin, and also sprinkled on some more garlic salt and lots of black pepper. Yes, I'm going to let this sit overnight, 24 hours, and then tomorrow I'm going to get up, make the barbecue sauce, and we're going to put this bird in the oven. Hey guys, so it's the next morning. And now all I'm going to do to the turkey is I'm going to stuff it with apples, lemons, and more fresh herbs. This is also going to help keep the turkey nice and moist while it's cooking. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. We're going to cook this for about 40 minutes at that temperature. And then you're going to cut the heat all the way back to 325. And let it cook for about 1.5 hours or 2 hours. And that's depending on the size of your turkey. Mine might only take an hour because my turkey is actually small. So it's going to depend on the size of your turkey. But you do need a thermometer. Don't cook the turkey to death, y'all, please. Yeah, 425, 40 minutes. And we're going to move on from there. So I just wanted to give y'all a couple more tips. Y'all probably tired of me talking, but these little things actually matter. So make sure your turkey is not cold at all when you put it in the oven. It needs to be room temperature. Reason being is it'll cause your meat to be really, really tough, and that's not what you want. Excuse my voice because, you know, I have a cold right now, so I'm trying to hold it together. But also you need some liquid in here. I'm using orange juice. You can use wine, you can use stock, you can use whatever you want to use, but I'm using orange juice. And yeah, so now it's going in the oven. So guys, this is what my turkey looks like after 40 minutes on 425. So now I'm going to cover this up, put it back in the oven at 325 and let it go for about an hour and a half. I'm going to check mine 45 minutes in with the thermometer and let it go. Alright guys, so now I'm going to work on the barbecue sauce. Down here I have half of a large onion, chopped up really fine with 3 cloves of garlic in my little bucket. I have a lemon. I have some smoked paprika. I have some cumin. I have pepper. I have hot sauce. I have ketchup, Dijon mustard, molasses, a beer, a 12-ounce beer. I'm using Shiner, black lager, whatever, and some salt. So yeah, we're gonna get going on sauteing these vegetables and move on from there. I'm gonna start by sauteing my garlic and onions in my little pot. We're gonna cook this down for about 7 to 8 minutes. You really want to get these onions caramelized. So saute this up on medium. I'm on about medium-high heat, and let it cook up for about 8 minutes. Alright, so my onions and garlic cooked down. I'm going to start with the spices. So I'm going in here with my smoked paprika, a whole tablespoon of that, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of cumin, and 1 heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. You can add more if you want. If you prefer a sweeter barbecue sauce, that's totally up to you. Okay, this is just the base I'm trying to give you guys, so you can add a lot more sugar if you want, if you're into a sweeter type of barbecue sauce. You're going to toast this up for about 1 minute, and then we're going to start adding all the other ingredients. Okay, so I toasted that up for about a minute. Now I'm going to start with the liquid. We're going to start with about 2 cups of ketchup, about 3 tablespoons of sriracha, 1 heaping tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Then I'm going to go in here with a half a cup of molasses. This is also a sweetener, so you don't need that much brown sugar to begin with. Again, you can use as much sugar as you prefer. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to turn my heat down even back a little more. And I'm going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, then we're going to add the beer and the lemon juice. Okay, so now that my sauce boiled for a few minutes and it made a mess all over, but it's worth it, I'm going to add my 12-ounce bottle of beer a little at a time. You don't want it to boil over. Yum. Oh. And then after you add all your beer, you're going to let this simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. And then that'll be it for the barbecue sauce. Of course, you're going to taste your sauce. Make sure it doesn't need salt, pepper, or if you rather, more sugar. And that'll be it for this sauce. Alright, so now for the fun part. My turkey is cooked. I'm just going to baste it with the barbecue sauce. Put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes or so, just so the barbecue sauce could tighten up. And then that will be it. I'm not gonna bore y'all showing the whole thing, but this barbecue sauce, by the way, come through. Smoked paprika, yes. Woo. And that beer has a nice tang in the back. You can use this barbecue sauce on ribs, chicken, whatever you want to use it on. Have at it. So yeah, coat your turkey really well. Put it back in the oven 10 minutes so the sauce could tighten up. Put your oven on 350. And that's it for my turkey. So I'm going to show y'all a quick little side dish. I'm going to saute an assortment of pearl onions. I have red, yellow, and white. All you're going to do is peel them up, wash them, and put them in your skillet with some butter and some oil. Saute this with salt and pepper for about 10 minutes and then preset your oven to 300 degrees. Now that I got my salt and pepper on here, I'm going to deglaze this with some wine. It's totally optional. You don't need it. You can just pop it in the oven the way it is. but I want some moisture in there, so I'm going to add some wine. So this is what my turkey looks like. I added some dried cranberries on top of those onions we made earlier. Right here. They're super good, by the way. Nice, sweet, tender, and you know, perfect side dish. It's, well, kind of like a side dish. And yeah, so this is my beer barbecue turkey. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'll see you guys next time on video number 7. Okay, bye.